So have you ever noticed this? The great birthday divide?
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? On one side, you've got people who go into full-on festival mode. We're talking balloons, cakes, the whole social media blitz. You've seen it. And then, on the other side, you've got normal day mode. No fuss, no party. For them, it's just another Tuesday. So that really brings us to the big question, doesn't it? Why? Why do some people treat the one day of the year that's supposed to be all about them like it's just any other day? Is it sadness? Maybe a sign of maturity? Or is there something, I don't know, deeper going on?
Well, today we are going to dive right into the psychology behind this whole divide. And hey, by the end of this, you might just understand your own birthday style, and maybe even the style of your friends a whole lot better.
Okay, so let's start with our first psychological portrait. Because for some people, the reason they don't celebrate, well, it's not simple. It's actually rooted in the scars of the past. I want you to just imagine this for a second. A childhood birthday where nobody remembers. Your friends don't call, your family's busy. Maybe you even planned a party one time and just nobody showed up. That kind of disappointment, it runs deep. And what happens is, over time, your mind just kind of adjusts to that pattern of disappointment. There's actually a term for this in psychology. It's called learned helplessness. The idea is pretty simple, really. If you face a negative situation over and over again, and you feel like you have absolutely no control, you eventually just stop trying to change it. You learn to be helpless. So when you apply that to birthdays, a person learns that getting their hopes up, it just leads to getting hurt. And the result? Well, a birthday just feels like another day. There's no excitement, there's no planning, because the act of even caring has started to feel painful. It's actually a pretty powerful defense mechanism, right? It's a way to protect yourself by just not engaging at all. All right, now let's switch gears and look at a second reason. This one isn't about the past at all. Nope, this is all about the overwhelming pressures of right now, what we could call the modern overload. You probably know someone like this. Maybe it's even you. This is the person who's just stuck on life's fast track. We're talking work, deadlines, family responsibilities, stress. It all just piles up and up, overloading the brain until, well, special days just don't feel that special anymore. And believe it or not, there's a psychological term for this experience too. It's called time blindness. It's basically that state where you get so consumed by your to-do lists that both time and even your own emotions just seem to slip away completely unnoticed. So for someone who's in this state, their birthday isn't being ignored on purpose. Not at all. It's just getting squeezed out by an already packed schedule. Morning meetings, project deadlines, those things just take priority. And before they even realize it, boom, the day is over. And here's the real key. For them, it's not about enjoying life. It's about surviving it. But what if not celebrating isn't about past pain, and it's not about present stress either? Our third and final portrait completely reframes this whole idea. It suggests that maybe, just maybe, it's about a totally different kind of joy. This brings us to a really interesting group, the people who know it's their birthday, but they just don't feel the need to celebrate. And listen, this part is so crucial. It's not because they're sad or stressed. In fact, it can actually be a sign of some serious emotional maturity. Now, this whole idea is actually grounded in a pretty cool psychological framework called self-determination theory. And what it suggests is that real lasting happiness doesn't really come from external stuff like parties or gifts. Nope. It comes from inside, from feeling like you have control over your life, feeling like you're good at what you do, and feeling genuinely connected to others. So someone with this mindset, they just don't need that external proof of their value. It's like their internal monologue is saying, look, I don't need to prove my worth with candles and a cake. I already know I'm important, without some reminder on the calendar. The whole point of the celebration isn't about getting validation from other people because they've already found it within themselves. And you know what's really fascinating? This mindset goes way beyond just birthdays. These are the kinds of people who apply this same approach to life in general. They're not out there seeking the spotlight. They're not chasing social media likes for that little hit of validation. Their happiness comes from within. Now, does that mean they're never lonely? Of course not. They're human after all. The real difference is that they figured out that any day can be special. For them, celebration isn't some once-a-year event. It's more like a daily practice. So, as we've seen, it doesn't matter if you throw a huge party or just treat it like a normal Tuesday. Neither way is right or wrong. They both just reveal something really, really fascinating about your own inner psychology.
Okay, so let's do a quick recap of the 3 psychological portraits we've just explored. For some people, not celebrating is a way to defend against a pain from their past. For others, it's just a symptom of the crazy priorities of the present. And for that third group, it's a true reflection of a deep inner peace. So in the end, the question isn't really about whether or not you're cutting a cake, is it? The real question is this: where do you find the celebration of your own existence? Does it come from the outside world, or does it come from within?